Yeah, I just been watching the news, man, and looking at what went down over there in Paris, and I think that's a very tragic thing that happened. Shootings, bombings, hundreds of people have lost their lives. And that's crazy, coming from over there where I guess sometime it could be glamorized as a great place, but shit, it just shows you terrorism is everywhere. And I'm seeing it all on my timeline and Instagram and Twitter, and I watched a little broadcast on the news and everything like that. And my heart go out to those people that lost their lives. It's crazy. You got gunmen just going in there executing people, looking for people and executing them, bombs going off and shit like that. It's like, wow, what is the world coming to? You know what I mean? It's like these the last days. I mean, it make you feel like the whole 9/11 thing over again, even though that's over there and, another country or whatever, but it's like still shit. Man, could you imagine that something like that happening over here, like LA or, you know, New York again or California? It just make you be thankful for life, period. Because you never know what kind of nut job is out there, what kind of terrorist group is out there, and you somewhere and just say the spot you at, just get hit with a bomb or somebody just start a mass shooting. It really fucked me up when I read it because I was like, damn, did that really just happen like that? I mean, I thought the worst thing that happened was, the Boston the Boston situation with the bombings, and I thought that was crazy. And that was for like a good event that was like having a race or something. And then you just see, you know, boom, a bomb go off, and people losing their lives and everything. I don't really know what the situation is, what's going on in the world with all these people. Just feel like the world and lives mean nothing to nobody. It really puts a lot of shit in retrospect to where you really got to take every day and be blessed and be thankful you're breathing another day, because at any given time, you know, wrong place, wrong time, Lord forbid, you go to sleep and don't wake up. It just really make you be more cautious of people, be aware of your surroundings. And in a sense, it makes it look bad for people that like to travel. And, a lot of people love going to Paris and seeing the Eiffel Tower. And you see shit like that, it makes you want to stay the fuck away from there because it's just like you never know. You could be over there just, enjoying yourself and just say somebody roll up shooting or you in a fancy restaurant that blows up. I just think it's crazy, man. Like, I don't understand it. What is the problem with people to where they think violence or, murder is making some form of statement? And the people that done it haven't been caught, but not being a conspiracy theorist, but I always say, ever since I was young, like, okay, that happened and that's tragic, but it's a switch of the hand. You want people to look over here while something happening over here. The 9/11 situation, with George Bush. Like, oh my God, we have terrorists, but yet this nigga took all the money, and put us in debt. So, I mean, I look at every little situation at the end of the day like, okay, that is a fucked up situation. You know what I mean? But still don't lose main focus about what's really going on in the world. You got to pay attention to, these politicians and really understand the government and, how the world works because you just a silly motherfucker just caring about material shit and trying to be fly and always going to the dopest parties and everything like that. You know what I mean? Like my stepdad tell me, man, you lost. Like you gotta wake up and look at the bigger picture. You know what I mean? Life is amazing, but at the same time, don't be fooled and don't be tricked. There's a lot of shit out there that's evil and corrupted that you gotta be aware of. And shit like that is just, it's crazy. Just imagine you having family over there visiting or on vacation over there and that shit happened. I'm knowing somewhere in the world somebody knew somebody that was there or around that area and that happened. No matter where it is in the United States, I'm quite sure people travel, People have family, college students, over there and things of that nature, and shit like that happen. It makes you just paranoid to the point where you don't really want to fucking go anywhere. You have to be cautious because shit like that can happen just shit in your neighborhood. You don't know the type of people, the type of mentality they got. They can be a real sick individual. And I don't mean sick as in they have a cold. I mean mentally, like, the craziest shit can happen. I mean, to me, the internet is a very dangerous thing. Because you can look on the internet and you can learn how to make a fucking pipe bomb. You can learn how to make this type of thing to where you can put it in the package, it arrive at somebody's house, they open up, boom. It just, I don't know. You just have to be cautious. Because I know I'm cautious everywhere I go. I double check. You know what I mean? I look behind me, I look in front of me, I look around because you just never know. Any suspicious activity, I'm getting the fuck out of there because I don't want to be on the news because I was sitting there being nosy. And that's how a lot of shit happened to most people, not excluding what happened in Paris, but I'm just saying, period. I mean, you could be in the hood and motherfuckers is about to fight, and it's the nosy people that end up getting shot. And then you got the people like, oh my God, they were innocent, but you ran over there to the fight and just to see some shit happen, and you never know if somebody gonna pull out a gun or do some crazy shit. You just gotta know what you're doing, and you gotta watch the people you hang around. Not to get sidetracked, but, I really feel for those people over there because that's crazy. I always thought Paris was, a beautiful place. I wanted to get married, and go to the Eiffel Tower and, kiss my wife under the Eiffel Tower. That's like was one of my dreams, my goals before I, you know, do be 6 feet under. But I look at that now like shit, I don't know because I mean a lot of these countries don't even like the United States. They don't like Americans. They look down on us, and that's sad that the world is still racist and you still get treated a certain way because of your skin color. And I don't really understand it, And I seen another story where I forget where it was, but these teenagers was trying to go into the Apple store, and the fucking manager didn't want them to be in the store because he racially profiled them by saying, I think y'all gonna steal something. And I thought to myself, like, for one, I hate going to the fucking Apple store because they slow as shit and it's always packed. But I don't think I would have reacted in the right manner because to tell me that I'm walking in your business and you think I'm gonna steal something so you don't want me in here, you basically calling me a nigga, you disrespecting me as a human being. Now I'm gonna act like a nigga because you making me do that. Because why would I come in any store and want to steal something? Not to say people aren't thieves out there, but I mean that's like a tech store. So anytime a person will go there, I'm thinking they're gonna buy something or they need something fixed. But just because you see a group of black teenagers in the store, you figure they're gonna steal something. I've been in the Apple store maybe 3 times. It ain't that much shit you really can steal that's of that importance. You know what I mean? Because you have people that's, in front of the store in they blue shirts. As you come in, they greet you. As you leave, they greet you. You know what I mean? So I didn't really understand that, but that's crazy. And the students went back, and the principal took them back to the store, and it was all over the internet and everything, CNN and shit like that. But that's just crazy. It's just I don't really understand. I'm like, wow, like this world is fucking going to hell faster than it could be, rebuilt. But RIP to the people that died in Paris. I just it's crazy. You know what I mean? I don't even want to listen to the song "Niggas in Paris" no more because it sends the wrong message in a way. You dig? But it's crazy, and I hope that they can recover from that incident, and I hope they do capture the people that did it because that's just the most heinous shit you can ever do. Because it's like, what was the purpose of it? I could see people robbing banks or jewelry stores or take down evil corporations that then, rob the community of their homes and shit like that in real estate. But to just do malicious shit like that, it's like, wow, you just an evil motherfucker. They shouldn't even put them in jail. They should be executed because they took innocent lives for no fucking reason at all. It's just sad, man, and I wasn't going to talk about it, but it just, it was just on my mind like that's crazy. You just never know you can be somewhere, and then you gone, So it made me really realize that when you speak or you post anything, make it mean something. No matter if it's a tweet, no matter if it's a video, a vlog, a picture, just make it mean something because you never know if that can be your last words or your last picture or your last thoughts. Make everything count for something. That really made me wake up and it's like, wow, this shit is getting ridiculous out here. But how do y'all feel about the situation? I haven't seen nobody talk about it on YouTube. It's good to talk about music and all that other type bullshit that don't matter, but with a situation like this, it's time to get real. And, a lot of people need to wake up and realize that a lot of shit is not what it seems. But that's just my take on it, man. Y'all have a good night. I'll holler. One.